People are often fearful of driving on Georgia's roads, and for good reason. Georgia actually has some of the world's most dangerous roads within its territory. Some of those roads require you to additionally pass through waterfalls, lakes, or past difficult obstacles. This particular road from Batumi across Georgia's south took around 5 hours to navigate at a maximum speed of only 40 kilometers per hour, and around 20 kilometers per hour through the small villages. After driving for over a decade through some of the most difficult cities and countries in the world, I love the challenge that some of these roads bring with them. And they often allow you to visit some of the best parts of a country. Such is the case in Georgia. You usually only see people going about their daily lives on these roads, people that every day are fighting the challenges that living in these remote regions brings with it. And it was not long before we came across some of those very people, stuck with a transit van in a waterfall crossing, buried up to their axles in rocks and water. Our 4x4 had been playing up with a low power output. However, I offered to attempt to use their rope to get their van out, and it snapped instantly. So I was left with no other choice but to park up, get those trainers off, and to get into the freezing water to start to push the van with the others. Hello, welcome back. So yeah, as you see, we're on location again in this episode, and I brought you to a culture house, actually, a house of culture. So for anyone that doesn't know, a house of culture is a place that's usually in the USSR or the former Soviet Union. Used to get like houses that were kind of big entertainment halls, and effectively on the junction with every kind of main village, town, city, you would get like this huge building that's like a culture house. And what that basically means is they'd go there to entertainment, theatre, cinema, it could be for gatherings, for occasions, family gatherings, but also even just watch television, play games, and have a glass of vino. Yeah, Saperavi, Tinsendali and all that. So yeah, let's crack on. I've been here a couple of times before. It is starting to look a bit worse for wear now. It's looking a bit tatty around the edges. Somebody's been in and trashed some of it since my last visit when I was last here, last October. So since last October, people have been in and trashed it, locals or people who've picked up the location online or whatever, I don't know. But so yeah, there is a couple of shots that I didn't get last time that I'm gonna grab, and I want to walk you through it and show you the place. And I haven't got the gimbal with me. I've kind of left it in the car, and the car is playing up after our mountain drive that you saw in the intro, so yeah, never mind. But yeah, I'm going to grab these shots and I'll talk you through what we're doing. First thing that we're going to do, I like the light. This is the best light in this location today. It's sort of in this sort of first entrance hall of the culture house. There's two things I'm going to do. One is close them doors, because I think it would look nicer, more flush with them doors shut. So let me just do that. Okay, so in an earlier video that I posted about tilt shift photography, that I'm going to pop a link to just above me here, I talk about the reasons for using a tilt shift lens. So in this location, this is a perfect example. I actually need to raise my lens up, so shift the lens up to get a nicer composition of this wall and the balcony of this main hall here. So that's what I've done in this composition, my first composition. So I'm just focusing on the actual wall itself because there's nothing else to worry about. So that's it really. Nice simple shot to start us off with. I quite like it. I like the balcony, I like the colours. F8, 3 brackets, ISO 50. It's coming out as 5 seconds as my brightest exposure. So the next shot we're going to look at is going to be looking at the collapsed side of the building and the difference between getting the light blasting in versus the dark. It's a very contrasty scene. And you'll be really pleased to know I'm using a 24-70 lens, so no more tilt shift torque. I'm shooting at 24mm. Straight down the middle. So at this point, I've focused about 1/3 of the way into the scene. Everything should be sharp, so it's not a major concern. This is the bit, the falling rocks at the bottom here is what I really enjoy. This bit here looks amazing. And you can see all of the left side is all the outside. Looks really good. And that's the scene. And you do need 5 brackets because it depends on how much really you want to see outside. But I want a little bit. I don't want you to see all the detail out there, but I want you to know that there's a huge hole in the wall. And I love the columns on the right, and I love all the decay and the rocks that have fallen down onto the balcony. And that's it. It's an easy shot. You can see all the overgrown and the green outside in the background and the rolling hills. Over this side of Georgia, the west of Georgia, it's you know, very rolling hills and green land, so it's a nice area to come to and show that sort of outside sort of coming into the location. Also love the colours on this balcony shot as well. I'm going to put all of the other images from this location online at the end of the video, so do stick around for that. Of course, like, subscribe and all that good stuff. And leave comments below if you've got any questions. I'd like to hear from you. I hope you're enjoying the new upload schedule. Until next time though, Gamma Jos Madaloba.
Down into an open grave. Is there another way? Is there another way? And the nails pound harder in the coffin. Light, come and be.